Hi folks, it's Alan, and I'm starting something new on my Grampian Marine channel. It's a weekly update of available free boats in Canada and the United States. Yes folks, free boats are out there. If you haven't already watched my videos, please do it now by linking to the cards that show in the upper right of your screen. Now, I'm saying I'll do this weekly, but only if there's interest in it. How do you show interest? Well, you can subscribe, give me thumbs up, and support me on Patreon. Watch the commercials. It's all support. If you haven't watched my videos, then you probably don't know about the pitfalls of free boat ownership. Some people are just trying to get rid of junk on their property, and I do mean junk. Others find themselves in a situation where they're having trouble selling their boats quickly, and because they're moving on, they have to pay heavily for storage. They're motivated to give the boat away, and quite often it's a decent boat. All of these boats will need some work, and most owners are upfront about the boat's issues. That done, let's look at this week's collection of free boats. You may be able to find these boats yourself through Kijiji or Craigslist, but I also have a few secret sources that I'll drop to you from time to time. Well, let's get going. Now, I'm going to show this on the screen. I'm going to start with what I think is a bit of a scam and somebody with a really bad attitude. First, it says free boat. Okay, free boat. I can see right there, free boat, and then below it says $600. But it's in Ontario, in a place called Wainfleet, wherever that is. There actually are some decent shots of the boat, and you can see it's stern drive. It's a grue. The wood needs a little work, and I think you're throwing away the outer upholstery, but it might be worth looking at. But here's what got my goat. It says free boat. You buy the trailer, so it's not actually free. So grue, SS216, 22-foot cuddy cabin, a Volvo Penta outdrive, 6-cylinder inboard. Boat hasn't been run for approximately 5 years, needs lots of interior work, etc. From an estate, no paperwork, I'll provide a bill of sale. So that's a bit of a problem because there's no ownership, so you're going to have to sort that out. And then it says, if you're not interested, please don't bother me. If you can't afford $600, don't bother me. So that's not a very good place to start. So personally, I totally ignore that. And speaking of boats to totally ignore, let's look at this baby here. This is a wooden boat, and it's a Chris Craft, and at one time it was a beautiful boat, but right now I think it's junk. I really do. So what's it say? Where's this available? It's available from Peterborough, Ontario, which is not that far from where I live. It says, free for scrap or salvage. 31-foot all-wood boat, both original 183 horsepower engines, so obviously two probably V8 engines be uneconomical to operate. They're still intact, lots of rot, etc., etc. Ribs look sound. Can be restored for a project for the right person. I have the original teak swim platforms. So there may be, if you're just interested in picking off junk, then, the teak and maybe a few other things on board, moldings, etc., it may be worthwhile. So anyway, there's something to look for. My third item from Kijiji is I guess pretty typical of what you get from for a free boat. Let's look at a few of the pictures here. I wish they tarped it up. It's full of snow. The fiberglass is absolutely filthy, but that can be cleaned. I'm a little concerned about the upholstery because I think that's done. It's a Crestliner, it says. It's an outboard, and the outboard's off. So that's not necessarily a good thing. So let's just see what we got in the way of description. I'm tired of paying for storage. Too busy. Solid boat, good floor, transom good fixer-upper. Comes with back-to-back seats, but I think you'd be throwing those out. There's no motor, boat only. No trailer. And of course, this is all in uppercase, which I suspect. Can have the boat loaded by Zoom Boom for $20. I'm not sure what a Zoom Boom is. Boat ready to be picked up Sunday or Monday only. So I'm not sure about that, but at any rate, there's another boat. Here's one here in Midland. There's a Midland in Ontario, but this one's in Michigan. I think that's what MI stands for. And hey, look at that. Looks like a nice boat. Power boat will go for free. What's it say? First come, first served. Trailer's not included. Fix it up and have fun, or part it out and make a bunch of money. There's probably several thousand pounds of steel, aluminum, cast iron, stainless in the boat. There's also a hot water heater, potable water tank, and a huge 100-gallon fuel tank. I will even deliver it locally at no charge, or with a deposit place you can borrow the trailer and it's sitting on, and take it wherever you want and unload it. Obviously, you have to return the trailer. And so here we're looking at the Mercruiser motor. Yeah. So that might be worthwhile for somebody. Not a lot of interior shots, but it could be a good boat. You never know. Let's go to our last one for today, which is 66 Chris Craft 31 in Bolton, Connecticut, and classic design. What's it say? It says, I purchased this beauty 6 years ago with the intention of using it, but life has taken over and I never got around to it. Putting the boat in the water to use it. Has been on land for the last few years. I can't commit the time to make this dream happen. So I'm hoping someone out there really wants a project boat can make this a reality. I've had the boat wrapped for the last 5 years, but this year boat has been uncovered and some water has gotten inside. Oh dear. This should easily be pumped out, but oh boy, the mold. Oh, I'm not sure. All you need to do is haul her out and see, and she's yours. I have the original paperwork. That's what you need to hear. And when I purchased this boat, it comes with some extras. It mentions a bunch of things, including the motors that are on board, and some couple of nice photographs of the boat, including the interior. So yeah, that's a possibility. 66 Chris Craft could be a good boat. Don't believe that's a wooden boat. It looks like a fiberglass boat, but makes no mention of wood. Well, that's it for this week. Now, from time to time, people contact me and ask me for help finding them a free boat. So far, I've refused. But to get this segment off the ground, for a limited time only, I am willing to help you find a good free boat. All I ask in return is that you support me on Patreon. Any amount, just go to Marzipan Productions page at www.patreon.com/Marzipan Productions. You can contact me at the email address below for full details. But remember, this is a limited time offer. Maybe we can feature your boat on one of my segments, so it shows that you actually can get a good free boat. So, hopefully see you next week. Tell your friends. Let's get enough viewers to make this worthwhile running this segment every week. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you next week.